And what's up, everybody? It's your boy Uchi, and I am back again, once again. How y'all doing today? If you haven't noticed, the quality might be a little bit better. Play around with the word better. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stick with this over the webcam until I get like a way better webcam, I guess. Obviously, I stuck to the webcam because it was easier. I was at my desk. But since, if you guys are familiar with my Dragon Ball Super reactions, this is normally where I sit anyway. So we're gonna try things a little bit differently for these next few reactions. First up, we got Lockstin Sama. Arigatou gozaimasu. This boy, man, Professor Doctor of the ultimate Pokemon theory has created part 3.8 of this theory, and we are about to go right in and watch this. So without a further ado, it's reaction time! HD means upgrades. Ooh. Still keeping the effects, still keeping it real, still keeping it ooch. You know what I'm saying? Alright, here we go. Part 3.8.
Hey, Lockstin! I had this strange feeling you wanted to talk, so I rang up.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about this theory again.
Again? How are you not done with this? Sun and Moon is out in like a week.
Well, I kind of am. These are mostly just the remnants of my notes, side points and mini theories that may or may not help it all come together.
Alright.
Oh, okay,
well,
damn.
Get on Skype.
Hey, get on Skype, yeah.
And A to Z. The character Az, AZ, we know created the ultimate weapon that Project Azoth wants to use 3,000 years ago to absorb the life energy from thousands of Pokemon and resurrect his Floette. And perhaps inadvertently, he granted himself and his Floette immortality. Otherwise, how would they still be here 3,000 years later? And
right.
Have you noticed how huge AZ is?
Yeah,
this man
I've
is
heard
a
fans speculate
monster.
it's just because he keeps growing.
AZ is enlightened, at least to some degree. He's a step closer to being a Nephilim, which in the Bible are described as very large humans, the offspring of humans and angels. But according to various teachings in spirit science and such, as we gain new heights of enlightenment, our bodies grow not only more perfectly, but also larger in size, though over the course of generations normally. In fact, some modern alchemists and hippies believe that this is why humans have slowly been getting bigger and bigger over the millenniums. Some even believe that the statues of especially large people in Egypt are life-size, and they were essentially the gods that gave the Egyptians their knowledge. But they weren't gods, they were just much more spiritually advanced beings.
I thought that was the
course,
aliens.
Since gaining the power are not humans, in a world where a Pokemon is God, surely Pokemon are just as, if not more important than humans. So if Pokemon are being merged, becoming hybrids, maybe it's time to end it just like in Noah's day. And perhaps it's not
it all comes together.
Pokemon, but perhaps a merging of humans and Pokemon. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is another universe where everyone is a Pokemon. Humans becoming Pokemon has been a thing since Gen 1, and in the recent Pokemon manga, they used these very crystals to merge humans and Pokemon. And Ultra Beasts are angelic Pokemon, and Nephilim are humans merged with angels. Will there perhaps be a merging of human and Ultra Beast to symbolize this Noah-like apocalypse?
Yo!
Perhaps that's why the Ultra Beasts look like some of the humans, because they merged or are vessels for them. It's possible. And, you know, 4 islands in the middle of the ocean would be perfect to end in a Noah-like flood. Perhaps a figurative one, though, not literal. Plus, Noah's day was full, and that interpretation is that God literally brings heaven, brings the Aether universe to the earth, merging them, and thus both are recreated anew, like a baptism, spiritually reborn.
Okay, that is pretty interesting. What else?
I really enjoyed the video you posted about how Zygarde will work, and it got me thinking about Zygarde again. First of all, that Zygarde cube, it's clearly not a cube. The actual name of the shape is a truncated octahedron.
What?
So, clearly calling it a cube makes it much simpler for children. Anyway,
True.
it's a 3D shape made up of hexagons and squares, which is beautifully brilliant, because in sacred geometry, which is like numerology but with shapes instead of numbers, this shape combines the meaning of these two shapes. The hexagon symbolizes balance, order, and the spiritual powers, and the square represents the earth and all physical things within it. Balance and order of the earth, which is what Zygarde is.
So again, Game Freak clearly has alchemy and mysticism
That's
in mind.
good
when
job,
designing
Loxton.
Pokemon,
That's what I'm
as
talking
it is.
about.
Now then, I want to bring up an alternate interpretation of Zygarde's colors.
Really? But that last one fits so well.
True, but so does this one. And I want to cover everything before laying this theory to rest. And this interpretation fits just as well, if not better than the previous one. They could either both be true, or just one of them. Either or. So first, looking at Zygarde, let's ignore the colors on his tendrils and look specifically at the gems, or cores, on Zygarde. Whenever
Okay.
has there been a set of 5 legendary Pokemon? None other than this one, spread across 2 games. Zygarde in the middle, and this beautifully links to alchemy. So in alchemy, the moon represents the feminine and the sun the masculine, which is why an eclipse is called celestial sex,
Yes.
or an alchemic marriage. 5 is very important to alchemy, as there are 3 base ingredients plus lead plus spirit energy that make up the ingredients to make the Philosopher's Stone. The 5-sided shape, a pentagon, is also the perfect shape for forming a Philosopher's Stone, which is why it's the dominant shape in the anime Full Metal Alchemist for the stone's transmutation circle. And just like in Full Metal Alchemist, we have a massively huge transmutation circle
You
made
gotta
by
be
the bad
kidding
guys
me.
to absorb the life energy from a massive amount of people. In Pokemon, Lysander was using 2 possessed Zygardes to draw the circles with massive roots all around Lumino City, while on top of the Prism Tower right in the middle. And as I've pointed out before, the Lumino City map, Philosopher's Stone Transmutation Circle.
Yeah, yeah.
Could Pokemon have taken inspiration from alchemy and Full Metal Alchemist? I mean, FMA is an extremely successful and popular anime.
They very well could have. Pokemon has plenty of other references to other animes in it too. Google it.
Really?
And plus, I know many secrets, and let me spell them out for you. The sun logo is us looking up at a solar eclipse from the Earth. This little circle is the moon, and the sun is directly behind it.
You're
The
freaking
eclipse.
kidding me!
The moon logo shows the same eclipse, but from an outside perspective. And in this negative space, this circle here is the moon, and the sun is over there, shining onto it. This white circle here is the Earth. And as you can see, the moon is blocking out the light from hitting this part of the Earth, meaning this part of the Earth is currently experiencing a solar eclipse. Though, this moon logo could be depicting a lunar eclipse instead. This is the sun, this is the big blue Earth, this is the moon. All 3 lined up. A
I'm
lunar
done.
eclipse.
Pokemon Eclipse version would be somewhat redundant.
Yeah. And I like how you said version.
What? What of it?
Pokemon Black and White 2 were the last Pokemon games to use version in the title or subtitle.
Hey.
Ever since the beginning of the end, the beginning of the Zygarde era, the word version has been absent. Perhaps because
Yeah.
it's all coming together. It's a step towards 1 game releases, or at least 1 final conclusive game before going back to dual games. It's finally finished a massive story arc that has spanned 20 plus years. And this new era it'll be entering is, from the perspective of many, exactly what Ragnarok and Armageddon are. Not so much an end as much as just a new beginning. Well, Sun and Moon are right around the corner. How many dots have I truly connected, and how many were mere coincidences? That I do not know, but the next time we speak, Toby, part 4, it will be plenty after Sun and Moon has come out. And then we can discuss even more of this theory, as well as what I've gotten right and what I've gotten wrong, and it'll be fun.
Oh, you just want to gloat about what you got right.
Well, I'd be lying if I said no to that, but I've already had a few points disproven. Thankfully nothing that debunks the theory as a whole, but, you know, a lot of minor stuff here and there.
Well, either way, I look forward to it then. I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Toby. It's finally almost over. Many months, 800 hours. This project.
Hey, you know what, bud? I've had enough of this. You seriously think Nintendo and Game Freak are dumb enough to reboot? This whole theory has been a waste of your time.
Are you a manifestation of the more cynical side of my subconscious?
Yeah, good job, Snorlax. And thanks to all your research into this alchemy and spirit mind BS, your subconscious learned how to finally push itself out. Albeit slowly. I can only just now talk.
But how do you talk if you have no jaw?
I don't know, maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm a cartoon character on your computer screen. And your poor acting irritates me. It's painful to watch, so mark my words. The next time you hear from me, I'll be debunking this theory of yours. After all, as a part of your own mind, I know every little hole in this theory, and none of them are as tight as you'd like them to be, especially not once I'm done ravaging them. So bye.
Man, wait. That ain't nice. That ain't right. How you gonna rip on yourself like that, though? That was my reaction to the 3.8 theory. I mean, like I said in my 3.5, there's really not a whole lot to that I could have gone over the top to. I mean, a lot of it is just factual information. A lot of the things he pointed out, yes, I didn't know, but a lot of it was just like very subtle and like, wow, like that's cool. Like I said, my reactions are very true. They're not fake or nothing. Like, I'm not gonna be like, yes, so Pikachu's yellow. Oh my god! Obviously, like, that's gonna happen. Again, a lot of really good points that he made, but you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I am a little upset at the fact that the vibe I'm getting from Loxton, out of his own video, is that he is starting to be like down on himself in the presence of if this game doesn't actually end up turning out to be what he has imagined it to be. But you know what? It's okay, because at the end of the day, this was a huge theory, it was a project, it was something that he pretty much took ever since July and brought it all together because it was all coming together. And he blueprinted it out, laid out a foundation for all of us fans, for us to think about and to keep in the back of our heads, to make, you know, whatever out of it. I mean, there are people like me that are very, very, very into this theory, so much that we are considering this factual. I've said this in plenty of my videos, but there are also others that are just trying so hard to not believe anything that he's saying or any of the points that he's made, or just straight up be rude jerks and just try to just crap on everything and him altogether. Which is really annoying and it's unnecessary, because at the end of the day, it's just a video and it's just a theory that whether it's true or not, people are going to still play this game, people are going to still enjoy Sun and Moon and the future titles that Pokemon will have, because like Loxton has said, even if this is a reboot, the end to Pokemon, it is only the end of a current arc, a generation of stories in one. We will soon be getting to a newer beginning, if you will. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Let me know what you guys think about 3.8. Are you looking forward to Sun and Moon? That's a rhetorical question. And let me know in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you guys think about everything, and I'll see y'all next time.